Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm King Bessie Sims 4, and today I am giving you the final part of the Kiyoshi Okazaki Complex. This is the Kato Karaoke Bar. If you guys have been watching the videos, you will know that this was the final venture for Kiyoshi Okazaki before he passed on and gave the business to his daughter. Now, the Kato Karaoke Bar is basically that, a karaoke bar. I decided to make this the final build mainly because it's smaller and it has a more vibrant feel to it than the rest of basically all the other builds. I truly enjoyed making this one the most because I had fun with it. At first, as you can see, I started off making it a closed area because the idea wasn't necessarily to do a karaoke bar. I basically wanted it to be almost like a fast food situation, but then I was like, there's already a restaurant downstairs and now I'm gonna add another fast food little restaurant, and then it was like, it didn't make sense. So this is where I ended up creating it as, well, building it as a karaoke bar. The top area was basically gonna be, I don't know, just like an outdoor seating area, and everyone was just gonna enjoy themselves and order in fast food. And by the, you know, like when you do like a window, what do you call it? When you have like that window thing, you order your food by the window and then you just grab it. That type of situation. But then yeah, it didn't make sense for me to have that downstairs and also have it upstairs already, especially considering that I had a cafe where you can get your pastries and so on. And even though the restaurant, technically it shouldn't be selling burgers and stuff like that, I still felt like it didn't make sense to have like both areas to be a restaurant, because how else are you gonna switch up the menu for which area is going to be the restaurant and with like a Japanese restaurant, and then which area is just going to be like fast food. So it made sense to me in the end to turn it into a karaoke bar. And even as a bar, I didn't see the point in it all. So this is where you start seeing me split the area so that this can be an open area and then the other area can be a bar, instead of it being completely, what you call this, a closed off area that was meant to be a fast food open window. As soon as I remember what the word is, I promise I will use it. I've just honestly forgot what it was. So you see me here using the spandrels, I believe is what they're called, and just so that I can open up that area and have the karaoke bar in a closed up, like in the closed area, because what I didn't want is for, it didn't seem realistic to have it out in the open, because when you have, if you have seasons, then you have situations where it's raining and then now your Sims are going to constantly have to fix it. But considering that if you turn this into a karaoke bar, you won't have to be the one to fix it unless you want to use it. Otherwise, when you spawn onto the lot, as in when you visit the lot, it will automatically fix itself. But when you're on the lot and it starts raining, or whatever the elements of the world happens to be during that time, if it breaks, that's that. You have to either fix it or you just leave it, and you can just leave and go to a different lot and then come back and it will be fixed. So it made sense for me to just, okay, let me just put it under a roofing. But I do eventually move it because I just felt like there wasn't enough space and the whole thing seemed very awkward. I already had a walk-in fridge downstairs in the kitchen, in the restaurant's kitchen, so it didn't make sense for me to still have it up there. So eventually I move it, and then I turn that area into the bathroom area, and then I move the bar towards the side to get more space within that whole area, and then I moved the karaoke machine onto the side instead. As you can see right now, I'm adding some lights, like just adding these fairy lights around this whole area so that I can add the spandrels and just have it be, I don't know, just for ambiance, to show like this is a very vibrant part of this whole build. This is where everybody comes and sings karaoke and enjoys each other's company and so forth. I just feel, I don't know, I really enjoyed doing this whole area. As I said, the cafe is my favorite out of the whole build because of how clean and neat and airy it was. But this one by far had to be the one I enjoyed building the most. So yeah, here you can see that now I'm adding that roof over I'm adding like the, what is it? It's not a roof, it's not necessarily the platform, but yeah, I guess you can say the platform over the karaoke bar, so that the karaoke machine, so that I am able to actually put a glass roof over it. So when I realized that that's not gonna work, this is why I ended up using an actual roof, because I was gonna use the floor, that dance floor with the dance floor from, is it Get Together? Yes, the dance floor from Get Together, the glass one. I thought it would be nice in terms of ambiance, and also it matching with the pillars, to like the colors of the pillars and so forth. I thought it would have looked nice. But then, as you can see, the karaoke machine was too big and it was poking out, so it made more sense to do a glass roof. I decided to change the color of the pillars, mainly because I felt like it would have matched properly, and it was more vibrant in terms of like if you turn this into night. So yeah, that's how this build actually came together. And then this is where you see me moving the bathrooms and the bar area to actually, yeah, to make more space for myself. Sorry. Sorry. I feel like that's about it that I can say for the build so far, because there's not really much to say. It's basically plain and simple on what's happening with the build and how I switched everything up for the karaoke bar. And yeah, this is basically it for the build. Something that I might want to touch on actually is what's going to be happening next within the channel. Now that I'm done with this series, I know that I've been like just dishing out mostly shell challenges onto the channel. So these are builds that I had done like some years ago. So I couldn't edit them at the time, not some years ago, but like when I started my YouTube channel, which was 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? I can't remember my first video. Yeah, I think my first video was about 2 years ago. So when I started my channel, some of these videos I had already recorded them. You will see, well, you won't actually see from this one. It will be from a different one where it seems like the lighting is kind of different. That's because it depended on, at the time, the system I had, where I was, not the system, but like the laptop I was using, because I've been using different laptops that I've in order for me to build, and all of them obviously had different strengths, because I mean sometimes the Sims tends to seem like it could literally explode your system and all that. So with that, you will see the next build, well, it's not this build, but it's going to be, I'm not sure when I'll be posting it, but it's going to be a villa, the Chieftain's Villa from Sulani. That one, you will see that at some point lighting changes, where I was able to actually use the high lighting setting from The Sims, which allowed for me to, because that was allowed, I was able to do that. I'm so sorry guys, I'm getting so tongue twisted. I was allowed to do that because of the laptop that I'm using now. It's powerful enough for me to actually have my specs up high, whereas previously the other laptops were not able for me to have high specs at the same time running OBS. And then on top of that, part of the reasons why some of these videos are so old, or like a year old, is because of I wasn't able to edit because I couldn't run DaVinci on there. I couldn't run DaVinci on the laptops. They like it just wouldn't. So now with the laptop that I have now, I'm able to have my gaming options on high. I'm able to have my my gaming specs on high. I'm able to have my record with OBS, and I'm able to edit. So that's why some of these videos that were actually supposed to be out last year are only coming out now. And then with the one with the Chieftain's Villa, I started building it last year. So by the time you see that, oh, the lighting is actually good, it's not dull anymore when I switch to night mode, that's when you realize that's when you'll see that, okay, this was the change of laptops and I'm basically catching up to this laptop. So yeah, as you can see in the build, I'm just basically doing everything within the night mode, mainly because I wanted to see what it would look like in terms of ambiance, and this is why I wanted everything to be pinkish. It had like a great vibe with the red and the pinks and the purples and the blues. Everything vibed together, as well as with the darkness. Earlier you saw me going into my games option because I was checking the music. I needed to listen to some of the songs to see what would be appropriate, like the appropriate community lot radio thingy that I could use. So that's basically what I was doing there. Okay, so back to what else is going to be happening on the channel. From here on, I did mention in the previous video that I will be posting a video for What Remains of Edith Finch. So that's the first video outside of Sims that I'm going to be posting onto the channel. And then there is another one that I want to post, which is going to be a horror. I probably said that wrong, but yeah. I'll have a pop-up there so that people can know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm gonna have that game up. It's called Missing Hiker or something like that. Either way, I'm gonna be posting that as well. They might be coming out back to back, but I'm not sure. Other than that, so far I think I might have a schedule set up, whereas I'm posting on Tuesdays and Fridays and Tuesdays. I'm posting my speed build videos, or basically my Sims 4 videos, and then Sundays and Thursdays, I believe, I'll be posting like the shorts of the previous videos, if anybody's interested in shorts. If you guys, if you aren't really fans of shorts, please let me know down below. I mean, it doesn't hurt me in terms of like creating them, but at the same time, it's like, if you guys feel I should be putting more effort into the long form videos, then I can focus on that instead of like actually worrying about creating a short. So just let me know down below how you guys feel about me posting shorts on the channel. Other than that, the videos like What Remains of Edith Finch and the other gameplay video will be probably done on Saturdays, but this does not guarantee that there will always be an upload on Saturday, because like I said, Saturdays I think I will dedicate that to the random videos that are not Sims 4 videos. So yeah, that's what we'll get there. So Saturday is not a valid, well, not a valid, but it's not a solid schedule. But so far I think I'm going to keep up the schedule of Friday and Tuesday, and hopefully if all goes well, that's what will happen. Other than that, guys, we are close to reaching the screenshots. I hope you guys enjoyed the series, and I will do my best to try not to put too many shell challenges. The next shell challenge that's coming is the next video is going to be a shell challenge because it's from Chrissy YT, and yeah, that's going to be the last shell challenge for a little while, because I want to start with my other project that I've been talking about. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you guys never miss another video from me again. And I will see you next time. Bye.